Welcome back. CGW takes great pride in getting out in front of golf trends, and we were an early fan of these things. It's our next guest and his company's product. Cabell Fouché is the vice president of Tin Cup, the Falls Church company that makes, I think, the very best way to mark golf balls, to put an identifying mark on your golf ball. And Cabell, great to have you here.
Great to be here.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
And there's a great deal to talk about with the company. We've always thought of this sort of provincially as something from around here. You've gone global with this thing all of a sudden, haven't you?
We have, Dave. We're actually in Canada now. We have a distributor in Canada called Jancor. And we are also in England. We have a distributor in England. And we've shipped cups to Australia and Japan and many other countries.
If you're not familiar with how this works, I want to give you the idea. These are the tin cups, and you put them on the golf ball, and you take one of these, a Sharpie, and you just trace around the outside of it and then fill it in. And here's what you get from all of that. The Marines out there are going to look at that and immediately shout Semper Fi as they look toward the TV. There's the Marine Corps symbol. I've got something else too, another Marine Corps USMC thing right here. And this is fascinating. Check this out. Visualize where you're supposed to hit the ball and the direction you're supposed to go. Well, how about if you put a mark, an arrow, right on the golf ball to put in your mind's eye. This is something that Bob, I think, would appreciate right here. I mean, talk about your visual reminders. Here's another way to do it. And these are just three of the entire display full of things here that you can do.
Yeah, we've got a new line of cups coming out, Dave, called our Visualization Series. And this particular cup that you showed, it's called the DSF for Draw, Straight, Fade. And you can mark an arrow if you want to hit a draw to the left. You can have a straight arrow, or you can also have a little fade arrow if you want to fade the ball. So the idea is kind of to picture the shot in your mind before you hit it. So with Tin Cup, you can kind of, the idea is to be one with the ball. You look down at the cup and the ball, and you kind of be the ball.
We were talking about this earlier, and this is one of those things that when you look at it and you see the simplicity of it and yet the value of it, you can't help but slap your forehead and say, man, why didn't I come up with this? How long have we been doing this now?
This is our third year. We started 2009, so about 3 years ago.
And in those 3 years, this has caught critical mass right now. You're really at a stage where people have recognized it's more than just a gimmick. This is a very smart thing to do, and it can actually help your game too.
I think so too, Dave. We're very pleased so far. We're in about 800 stores across the country, and we're looking forward to this coming year. It's great for tournaments and outings. We've just did Arnold Palmer's tournament down at Bay Hill for his hospital foundation, and we did a tournament for Clint Eastwood called the Clint.
And the ball mark for that, by the way, is the man with no name, the sort of the long duster coat and the hat. It'll be immediately recognizable to Clint Eastwood fans, and these are a lot more of them. And they go sort of the gamut from whimsy to the aid. I mean, if you're looking at something to say, you know, you want to start the ball at the right edge of the hole, well, you line up the arrow that you have made on the side of the ball, this one right here, at the right edge of the hole, and again, you make it a little easier to visualize a game that sometimes is very difficult for people to see.
Exactly. Also, Dave, we have our collegiate collection, which is expanding. We now have the Terps, we have the Naval Academy, we just got Army, Arizona we just got, so we're real excited about the college collection as well.
Let's talk a little bit about price and where people can find these.
Sure. Price is $19.95 for a Tin Cup. We also do offer customs. Initials are $75, logos are $125, and you can find our stock cups at Golfdom, all around the area. Edwin Watts, Congressional Country Club, Washington Golf and Country Club, and some other of the fine clubs in the area.
Check out tincup.com. Is it tin-cup?
Tin-cup.com.
Tin-cup.com. Because if you just sort of go with the stock ones there, that's great, but I suspect you're going to want to have 3 or 4 of these things because it actually becomes fun. And after a while, when you get pretty good at this, the artistry involved in it is pretty impressive as well. You've got, for instance, the Union Jack, which you can do in blue and red, so think about multicolors as well. Be creative.
Exactly. Everybody becomes a kid again with the Tin Cup.
It's a great thing, and boy, we sure are pleased and proud for you guys. Folks from Falls Church come up with this thing, and it's, as we said, blowing up. Cavill, it's great to see you.
Thanks
again.
a lot. Good to see you.
Appreciate the update on that. Up next, we're off to the grill room, where we have reserved a table for 3 this time for our Masters Week Bull session. Michael Williams and Bob Cullen are serving up their opinions, and we'll dig into that after you check out what's coming up on the CGW calendar.